today. Welcome to Home Biz Tax Talk. My name is Lysandra Everett. I am the Home Biz Tax Lady, where I help home business owners win the tax game. Home Biz Tax Talk airs Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish. And when you tune in my show, you're going to hear about topics that are important to the home business community. All right, you guys. Today we are talking about cash flow pitfalls from our online marketers, okay? So now this is something, cash flow is a principle that spans all business types, but I really want to focus on my online marketers, internet marketers, affiliate marketers, anybody that's using this wonderful World Wide Web to build a business. We want to really talk about some pitfalls that you can avoid for your cash flow, all right? When we talk about businesses failing, running out of money, cash flow is the issue, okay? So just to give you an overview, a quick overview of what cash flow is. Cash flow is the rate at which your money is coming in and going out. If you've got money that is going out faster than it's coming in, you're in a negative cash flow state. If you have money coming in faster than it's going out, which is where you want to be, you're in a positive cash flow state. But businesses go through both of those, where there's a positive cash flow and there's negative cash flow. I don't know a business that does not have those times at some point in their businesses. All right. So let's get started with how the pitfalls to avoid. All right. Number one is overestimating your income. Okay. So we on the internet, right? We see the advertisement. We gonna make 90,000 in 90 days. We gonna make 60,000 in 30 days. And you say, woo, I'm about to make $60,000 in 30 days, right? But depending on where you are in your business, that really may not be realistic for you. Okay. And let me tell you something. I was in a particular opportunity where we put this plan together for people to make 90,000 in 90 days. Okay. Can I tell you how unrealistic that plan was? All right. After we put it all down on paper, I was like, this is a plan for somebody that's further along in their business, that has more influence in this business, or if they have an unlimited amount of money to just, to really put towards this thing. Otherwise, this is an unrealistic plan. Okay. So you really, even though you see the advertisements, even for me on my Facebook profile, you see where I had a breakthrough, I had a breakthrough time in my business, but that may not necessarily be what's going to happen for you if you're getting started in day one. So you have to be really realistic about where you are. I don't care what the promises are, what the bold promises are, all that stuff. I don't care. You have to be realistic about where you are in your business. That's not to say that you don't set a high and lofty goal, but you can set a high realistic goal than to really think that you're going to, jump out here and make 30,000 in 30 minutes. Okay. So that's number one, is overestimating your income. Number two is overspending. Listen, in this online arena, folks will spend some money, hunty. All right. One of the things, and I can tell you from experience, okay, this was me. All right. You get that, you get the fear of missing out. You get you see people that get praised for reckless behavior. You see, the impulse buying, right? Because as people are selling, they're touching those pain points. But what you have to do as a business owner is really realize where you are in your business and take an overall look at your finances. Okay. I get it. Somebody takes a leap of faith and pawns their car to get money to go to an event. Okay. That might be a great idea for them, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a great idea for you, because especially if you got kids and all of that stuff, you ain't got time to be going out and pawning a car and screwing that up. And then you have no way to get your kids, all up and through wherever they need to go, soccer practice, school, whatever. You ain't got time for that. So you really have to take a look at where you are in your business and look at your business overall to make a conscious decision as to whether or not this is something that you can truly get this return of investment. So it's not that I'm telling you to not invest in your products, invest in yourself, invest in a coach, but how are you going to get that ROI? And if it's not feasible for you to get an ROI on a $10,000 coaching plan, don't buy the $10,000 coaching plan. Okay. Find something else or someone else that may be a little bit more cost effective for you. Okay. So, that fear of missing out, listen, the fear of missing out causes you to miss out. Like seriously, because you're buying this, you're buying that, because nothing is ever going to, nothing like this is ever going to be created again. Can I tell you there is nothing new under the sun? All right. It's just repackaged and shipped in a different way. So you cannot be ruled by the fear of missing out, because it will cause you to lose focus and you will become confused, and confusion creates consumption, which then creates that overspending where you're just continuously buying and buying and buying and thinking you're going to find this magic pill. Okay. So number 2 is overspending. Number 3, not having a cash buffer. Y'all needs to have a savings account. Okay. And I know savings accounts are not sexy, but listen to me. When you're talking about, I'm going to go fire my boss and all of that stuff, you better have a cash buffer in order for you to keep your lights on. You still got to keep your lights on. You still got to eat. So, so you create that cash buffer. And so you might be, instead of you just walking in, I just quit my job. And everybody's like, whoo, hallelujah, she just quit her job. He just quit his job. But I'm sitting here asking, what kind of money do you have set aside to sustain you while you're in this building phase? And so I don't recommend people that you just go quit your job all willy-nilly. Okay. You need to set aside some funds that is going to allow you to live while when you transition into business. So you might need to replace your income completely before you go and quit your job. Okay. 6 months to a year. Give yourself some room to breathe, because if you're trying to produce in a state of desperation, you will not produce, or you'll produce crap. Okay. So you got to have a cash buffer. Number 4 is not establishing a budget. People look at budgets as if the budget is a restriction. A budget is not a restriction. It's you taking control over your money and assigning every dollar to a specific place. We're going to put $300 in marketing. We're going to put $200 in ads. We're going to, however, 30% to operations. We're going to put away $100 towards this event or whatever. You need to establish a budget so that you are directing your money. Money is a fantastic servant. It is a horrible master. You have to tell your money what to do, or else you're going to wonder where it went. So that's what a budget is designed to do. So people look like, okay, well, I can't spend this money, that money. Yeah, if you are being responsible with the management of your funds, there will be some things that you cannot do. The one thing that you cannot do in your budget is rob Peter to pay Paul. You can't rob your tax account to go pay for this new product. You can't go and rob your advertising budget to go pay for some shoes. You really have to be disciplined about managing your budget. And then if you do decide to increase your budget in a specific area, you gotta be measuring that ROI. Like if I increase my advertising, my ad budget by 50%, why am I doing that? Is it because I've already run this ad, it has performed well, so I'm going to increase the ad budget for that particular ad? Or Is it that you feel like, okay, I just need to go buy some more clicks here and that and the other? You gotta be systematic. You have to make intelligent decisions about changing your budget. All right. That's number 4. Number 5, cash flow pitfall to avoid: discounting. You are not Groupon. Okay. The number five cash flow pitfall to avoid is discounting your products and services. Okay. So here's the deal. Discounting your products and services may be a way for you to get new customers in the door. Totally get it. But the problem is that you really don't know what your expenses are. You don't know how much money you need to make per sale, what percentage of profit that you need to make per sale in order for you to break even. So when you discount your services, you really don't know if you're at a break even point or if you're operating at a loss. But discounting your services also discounts your revenue. Okay. So if you go, if you're having a 50% off sale, great. But you need to know if that 50% off sale is going to have you at a zero where you're at a break even point, or if it's going to have you operating at a loss to where you're losing money. The one thing that we also have to do is, as business owners, is be okay with turning away business. Because if you are spending your time with the wrong customer, somebody who cannot afford you, then you have no room for the people who really can afford your services. You need to focus on finding those people. That's not to say that you can't help some folk out sometimes, but you need to understand that this is business and you got to eat too. So you might have, this is an additional, all right? This is why you need to have tiered products and tiered pricing, so that you have a product that a person that of meager means that might be cash sensitive, that they can actually purchase that product to better themselves to get to the next product. That's tiered pricing. That was one of the best aha moments I had for my own business. Okay. Can I tell you that? But these are the 5 things, guys, that if you continue on this path, this is why you wind up going broke, and this is why you wind up going out of business. You need to know, based on what you're selling, when you earn the money and when you actually receive the money. And then you need to be able to manage your cash from moment to moment, from month to month, week to week, and be able to forecast that. If you earn a commission on a product today, but you're not going to see that money for 45 days, then you're going to have to manage your cash flow from today through that 45th day when you actually receive the income for that commission. Or if you are promoting a product that has, a 30-day delay, or if you have a product that has a minimum pay amount. So some affiliate products, they have where if you earn anything less than $100, you don't get paid until you make that $100 threshold. So if you're really counting on this $100, then you need to figure out what you're going to do to make this 100, and then how long it's going to take to get that 100, and what you're going to do until you do get the $100, right? So these are 5 things that, like I said, in the online space, this is prevalent. We have to start thinking like CEOs. Everybody want to be a boss. This is how you think like a boss. This is how when you have a product that you really need to get to help further take you to the next level in your business, this is how then you have the money available to do that, by managing what you have, earmarking funds for a particular product. Because trust and believe, even if you say, okay, if I buy this product now, it's cheaper now than it will be in 6 months. But the truth is, if you don't have any money to get to that 6 months, you're going to be out of business before you can even use the product. So don't get down with that fear of missing out. Okay? Seriously. All right. So I really hope that gives you something to chew on, you guys. And listen, all of this stuff is handled. Guess how you can guess the foundational thing you can do to avoid these pitfalls? Bookkeeping. Yep, bookkeeping, you guys. These are the things that you can actually analyze in your business through bookkeeping, through looking at your income, looking at your expenses, so you know exactly where your money is going, when it's going, how it's going, all of those things. Bookkeeping tells you all of this stuff. It helps you avoid all of these pitfalls. Okay? So, what is the bookkeeping for my self-employed people? If it's just you and your business, get you some QuickBooks Self-Employed to get started. All right? Start now, because the deeper the foundation you build, the higher you can go. Okay? So I'll have a link for QuickBooks Self-Employed so that you can get a hold of that. And guys, start managing this money today, because when you really boss out in six figures, that is going to be the wrong time to try to fix this. Okay. I love the 2 B's, bookkeeping and budget. Absolutely. All right. So listen, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Home Biz Tax Talk. Again, we air Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish, and you can come here to get your questions answered about your home business taxes. All right. Thanks so much, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.